I'm showered, spray tanned, clean hair. I still have to curl it, but it's finally growing out enough from my horrible haircut I gave myself to not look so atrocious. I'm kind of rushing myself because I didn't do a lot of things last night I was supposed to. Part of it finishing my laundry, but once it gets dark I don't like to go in my basement. So I'm finishing laundry this morning and I gotta pack. Everything else is just gonna have to wait. Since I'm gonna be gone for so long, I wanted my house to be spotless and it's not. But what can you do? 8:40. I have to leave in like 2 hours. Well, like 2.5. Oh. We've got breakfast of champions today. Ramen noodles, tea, and chips. Fuego potato chips. This brand, they have really clean ingredients. They are a bit more expensive, but sometimes you can find them on sale. I got these on sale. Oh. Alright. I'm just curling my hair so it can sit in rollers for as long as possible. So it'll last me 2 days and a night of sleeping in the airport. So my mom's gonna meet me in Orlando and she might have to do her first overnight in an airport. But she's so willing. The thing about my mom is though, she'll never sleep. And I'm like, you're gonna be so tired. So we'll see if I'm able to get her a hotel. But the thing is, like, the money we would spend on a hotel, like, even she would rather spend it like in Orlando. But I don't want my mom to have to sleep overnight in an airport, but we'll see. We shall see. The problem is I want her to get in when I get in and not later. And coming from Minnesota takes so long to get everywhere. All right. Oh shoot, I forgot to spray my hair with oil. Maybe I'll do that real quick. It's a little bit of heat protectant. I usually spray it on right before I'm finished blow drying my hair, but I forgot it today. Makes it so shiny too. Ugh. Wow. Immediate difference in how it feels and looks. And sometimes it does look a little, like right here, looks a little greasy, but I swear once you put heat on it, it does like hide it a little bit, which makes me think that it's definitely working as a heat protectant. If the curling iron is like burning it off, rather the oil than my hair. Anyhow, I'm rewatching Scandal, and I'm almost done with season 7. I forgot how crazy this show gets. Super wild. And look who I have. And Mom. We're in Orlando. We're just here for the day. We're currently on our way to Disney Springs, but we stopped by one of the like random knockoff gift shops right outside. But honestly, I still felt like it was very expensive for knockoff Disney stuff, so we did not get anything. But it's a beautiful day. We escaped the winter storm craziness because this is like the only state that's unaffected on the middle to the east coast of the country. But poor Mom still has to fly back to Minnesota and all the flights are canceled. So we honestly don't know what she's gonna do, but she might just be vacationing in Florida for a few more days. Pineapple juice? I'm a floaty girl. Okay, so we're currently shopping in the shops, but let me tell you, oh my god, everything is so expensive that I genuinely don't know how people are affording to bring families here and get souvenirs. It's so cute, like the stuff is adorable, but like, let me show you an example. Like this, so cute, has sparkles on it, $150. So that's what I mean, the stuff is cute. And I'm like, not $150 cute. So we're just window shopping.
Banana, like you could have just give me a bigger cup.
Let me see.
Like just give me the single.
That is hilarious. It's all non-dairy though.
Oh.
That was the plus sign. Okay, try taste test. Yeah.
It's not as thick as like a normal Ghirardelli fudge would be, but
Is it really coconutty?
no. Come on.
See, I think that's really coconutty.
Oh, now I taste the coconut. I think I was all fudge that first round.
It's not bad. It's just very coconutty.
Now I'm getting the chocolate.
The banana's
chili
good, though.
chili. Well,
Is it
whatever.
the chocolate that's really coconutty?
No, it's the vanilla.
Still Christmas. Cute.
I
Yeah.
want it.
What exactly? Oh yeah, that's cute. Yeah. So we're at the Polynesian. We made our way here. Mom actually was not feeling good, so she went back to the hotel. Unfortunately, travel gets so hard for her because ever since she had her cancer and her medications, they have to change so frequently these days. And I think something was just making her not feel well. So we're just here. We're gonna have some cocktails. We're at Trader Sam's Tiki
Terrace.
something, Tiki Terrace. And I think I'm just gonna get a margarita, I think. But they have an extensive, fun cocktail
Regular
menu.
mojito.
Oh, regular. So one time me and Antonio were at this place for drinks. I think it was my birthday. Was it my birthday
It was
or
my
your
birthday.
birthday? Yeah, because it was cold, so it was definitely your birthday. And she was looking. What did you want? A pina colada?
I wanted a pina colada, a regular pina colada, but it came out.
Anything started first?
Yes.
What did we decide on?
Can we do 2 Rositas margaritas?
Yes. I could check some IDs.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I love that.
she's young or whatever.
Thank you.
She's like, no, they just check on camera.
Yeah.
So.
Just make me think the Botox is rigged. I think for now, no, we haven't even looked at that. So
I'll get the margaritas right over.
thank you. Yeah. So she was like, I'll have a regular. Well, she wanted a regular pina colada, but when the server came over, she goes, I'll have a regular mojito, and then the server's like, okay. And she's like, regular mojito. Like she was like, regular.
Well, what do they call it now? An Ashley or something?
I don't even know. I know nothing. And so they brought it, and she was like, this isn't what I want. And I was like, unfortunately, that is what you said.
She called me. She was like, that's what you said.
You emphasize regular mojito. It was so funny.
They have regular mojitos, but I think I said regular mojito because I saw that they had strawberry, cucumber.
You probably had just read mojito right before she came over and just said it. And you don't like mojitos, right?
I mean, I'll do them. I think I'd rather do like a... What's in the copper cup?
Mule.
Mule. Yeah, I think I'd rather do a mule over a mojito.
Okay, you're ginger over mint.
It also has mint though.
Does it? Mm-hmm. I hate ginger, so I've never tried one. Ginger beer.
Yeah. Ooh, what is this?
What's on the back? What are the appetizers?
So there's tofu or chicken.
Lettuce cups.
Oh yeah, lettuce cups.
Oh my god.
That's it.
I mean, love a lettuce cup, but I'm gonna hold off on food.
Me too. Oh, and also, we mainly wanted to come here because I wanted to come here and get Tonga toast. But my dummy self didn't realize that's just a breakfast item. So,
to be fair, I wouldn't have thought
you should have
either.
that all day. Disney, come on, just
pull through. All day breakfast.
All day breakfast, and it's toast, like.
But you were saying they had a buffet. I wonder if they do have it at the buffet all day.
I think so.
Just the breakfast.
So it looks like we gotta come back in the morning.
Yeah.
We could have made it if we went straight here.
Yeah.
Like 11.
Yeah, I think so.
But whatever.
They would have had extras.
Yeah.
This is our view. The water's over there. Oh, somewhere. You can't see it because the sun is too bright.
Somewhere. I'm silly.
I keep zooming in. Ooh, it's good.
Whoa. She's a little sweet.
Sour.
Oh yeah, I got the sour too.
It is sweet though.
I'm a mouse, duh.
Hello everyone! Well, I just got done dyeing my hair, which I usually post on TikTok, not on here. I have a really hard time filming for more than one platform at a time. And for whatever reason, the box dye journey gets views on TikTok, so that's where I do it. Anywho, so hello, hi, I hope you're all well. I have had quite a journey recently. I filmed yesterday like a 45-minute talk about this, so if you guys want me to post it, I will maybe post it on Samantha Spills if that's something you're interested in. Otherwise, maybe I'll just post it on my Patreon for like just a more in-depth talk about it, because I was a little bit triggered yesterday. It was all about home ownership. So as you know, I have now lived in this house for a year and a month, and like pretty much exactly. And it has been a journey. I've basically been housebroke since I moved in, which, you know, I knew was a possibility, but I honestly thought that this house would give me a lot more opportunities to make money. Therefore, I was not thinking that I would remain housebroke. And needless to say, through the course of just life and things, I have not made more money living here than I did not living here. So your girl remains housebroke. And that's not been very fun. And yesterday I got a 2026 statement for this house. And my house payment went up $200. So basically now I'm paying a month like $2,600 to live here, which is too much. In my opinion, it's too much. I'm very much reconsidering everything. So I love this house. I love having a house. I don't have an interest in going back to van life. However, I would if I had to. I will say that. Like, I am not interested in, like, suffering. I don't know if suffering's the right word. I do kind of tend to throw that word around a lot, but I don't know what word I'm trying to, what would be better. But, like, I'm not interested in being so stressed out every month. How am I going to pay my bills? Whatever. I am fortunate that I do live a life where I can work more to make more money. I'm not salary. So there's that. And yeah, basically, I'm not sure that I'm going to keep this house after the next year. So in order to avoid capital gains taxes, you have to live in a house for 2 years, or you have to own the house for 2 years and then sell it. And so, you know, I'm committed to being here the next year. It's not that I can't afford this house. I don't want it to sound like that. It's just that I don't want to pay $2,600 a month for just the house. That's not including any of my other bills. So if you add in all of my other bills, it's like I'm never going to be able to get a new car. I'm not traveling. God forbid there's an emergency. I am not prepared for one. I can tell you that. So, yeah, anywho, I extensively talked to my family yesterday because I got that statement, and because I went to pay my mortgage yesterday, and I was like, I mean, when your house broke, every hundreds of dollars matters. And I'm sorry, but taxes went up so much that my payments went up $200 a month. That feels crazy. It went up over $200 a month. So yeah, anyway, I just get more infuriated the more I talk about it. Like, anywho, so I don't know what my next journey is going to be, and I'm having a little bit of an identity crisis because of it, because I don't know what to do with my house then in the meantime. Do I start painting everything white if I'm going to sell it? I've considered making it a rental. I don't know that that's in my journey, though, if I'm perfectly honest. I don't know that I'm built for that, running that kind of business. I want to be like this CEO type person who runs businesses and all that, but I just don't know that that's for me. I'm going to be honest, I know that it's not for me. I want it to be for me, but I know it's not. So that's why I'm leaning towards selling. The only other problem is, like, the housing costs are not getting lower. So I can sell it, and then what do I do? So I'm at a stagnant point of, like, do I keep decorating my house? And by decorating, I mean painting. But why paint everything pink if I have to paint it back white to sell it? But then it's like, you don't have to paint it to sell it. But, like, you know, come on. I'm sure that I would have to. Do I change all the light fixtures if I'm just going to have to sell it? Like, do I keep buying furniture and things if I'm just planning on selling it? And therein lies my predicament of what becomes of my content. What do I vlog? What do I vlog? What is my life? I don't even know. But yeah, so I was stuck traveling during the winter apocalypse, and I was gone for 2 weeks, essentially. And I went to Disney Springs with my mom and Antonia, and we spent a day there, but then the winter storm happened, and so we didn't actually get to enjoy it that much, because then it became, oh no, how are we gonna get out? And it was, you know, hectic. So I'm finally home. The last 2 days I was like, oh, I'm gonna vlog, I'm gonna do all this stuff, I'm gonna sew something, I'm gonna like do a crochet project, like I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna do all these things. And then I ended up doing absolutely nothing, because yesterday it was around this time in the day that I saw that bill for my mortgage, and I was so triggered. When I say triggered, I've been doing a lot of work on myself on trying not to be stressed about money and things. So I'm not allowing myself to be stressed about it. It's more like triggered into, all right, what's my next step? The way that I'm trying to talk to myself now is very much of, instead of, oh, I can't afford that, it's, what do I have to do to be able to afford this? You know, I'm not going to be stressed about this. So what do I have to do in order to not be stressed about it? I don't want to feel guilty about this. So what do I have to do in order to not feel guilty about this? Do I need to change my thoughts? Do I need to change my action? You know what I mean? Like, that's how I'm trying to talk to myself now. And so this happened, and I immediately saw red and was like, what are I gonna do? And then I was like, okay, I make enough money to pay to live here. The stressful part is I don't make enough money for anything else. So like, would love to be doing home renovations and home decorating, but after paying $2,600 plus bills, plus food, plus this, plus my dog grooming thing, you know, like I don't have any money left over to be doing that stuff. So, I just was like, how am I going to not be stressed about that? And that's figuring out what the next move is. Do I want to keep living here? Do I want to sell it? Do I want to attempt to make it a rental? Am I going to rent after? Am I going to live in Minnesota? Am I going to buy a different house, a cheaper house, probably live further away? If I rent, where am I going to rent? Because I have a dog now. So my mind is swirling. It is swirling. So anyway, what would you like me to do with my life? I would like your input. What should I do with my life? I do not want to go back to living in a van, by the way. So please don't say van life. Like, I totally get that van life is so fun to watch, because that's what made me want to get into it. Crap. I prepared ahead. But I need to plug in my extra camera battery because this one's going to die soon. Yeah, the reality of living in a van is very different than watching it on TV. And the type of van I would have to live in. The thing is like, even if I had the most glorious van or school bus or whatever, the act of finding parking alone makes me never want to live in a van again. It's not great. If you have a permanent place to park, like I knew this guy who lived in a bus, and I think he still does, and he just pays like a little bit to a friend with land and just parks on his land. He just lives in his bus on this person's land. And like, that's totally great. Love that. It's basically tiny home living. And yeah, however, that's not where I'm at in my life. And yeah, anywho, that's it. I wish I could afford to rent in New York. My life would be a lot easier if I could live in New York. But then again, my dog, and I see too many horror stories of like dog boarding to be comfortable leaving my dog at a boarding place. So anywho, that's where my brain has been the last day. Before that, it's so funny too, because yesterday I really picked up the camera, was like, I'm gonna vlog today, like I have all this stuff going on. However, it was so cold yesterday that I turned the heater on 85, my space heater in my porch, to work out, and it never was warm enough to work out. Like, it could not combat the cold. Today is warmer, but it is snowing. Eventually I'm going to have to go shovel my driveway. Bless my neighbor's heart because I left my recycling outside and because I missed the recycling 2 weeks ago and I just never put it back in my garage. It was full and I was gone for 2 weeks and my neighbor put my recycling out for me. Bless. Bless, bless. So at some point I need to do something for my neighbor. Bake or craft or something for my neighbor. Just say thank you for that because that was really great. My house needs cleaning today. Also, I'm thinking about shooting some OnlyFans content today. I haven't in a while, but I forgot. I got this for Valentine's Day from Burlington Coat Factory. It's this nightie, but look, the boobs are hearts. Oh, sorry. Don't mind the underwear. It's so cute. So I'm like, I might shoot this today. It's adorable. I also have this nightie that I thought was cute, just in general. It like, there's no butterflies on it, but it made me feel like a butterfly princess would wear that. I thought that was super cute. But yeah, otherwise my house needs desperate cleaning. That's pretty much it. Belly button. Hi, Belly. Hi. Say hi. Say hi. She actually came home with me this time. Ooh, I'm zooming in on us. Without question from my mom. So she definitely missed me this time. Normally she tries to stay at my mom's. But we're having a major issue with her hair matting. So if anybody has a Yorkie specifically, but I'm sure any long-haired dog would have this problem, but how do you prevent their hair from matting? And I've combed out most of it. There's a little spot behind her ear that has still quite a bit of matting, and then like on her legs there's a bit of matting. But it was so bad that when she was with my mom, I guess like in the middle of the night she went to itch behind her ear and her nail got stuck in the matting there and she like screamed and cried and obviously it scared my mom. And so my mom woke up, helped her, whatever, but she was like panicked and said it was horrific and most horrible thing she's ever seen and heard. And so my mom ended up shaving her hair, which I'm gonna be honest, don't love that. Don't love that. I spend a lot of money on this dog's haircuts. But I understand, like, it's so scary. But ironically, the one place she didn't cut is behind her ears where it was the worst. And I was, like, annoyed with her for cutting her hair. And then when I got home, I spent the night over there and she got her toe stuck when I was there. And it was so scary that I was like, okay, I probably would have shaved her whole hair too. So I've been spending the last few days brushing out her matting and I'm pretty close to having it almost all. There's just like a few little tangles. I just don't understand how it happened, like how it got so bad. So I don't really understand how to prevent it. I mean, I'm brushing it every day and it seems like it's not coming back, but it's not like my mom doesn't brush her, you know what I mean? So I don't understand, but I can't be having that keep happening. So I'm just looking for any advice if there's something people do, even if it is just brushing your dog every day. Like, what am I doing wrong? What am I not doing? You know, I don't know. And my mom thinks it might be because of all the sweaters and stuff because it's cold. They kept putting coats on her to take her outside. And I think that might have a factor. But anyway, so Belle is thriving. She's no more matting, huh? But your haircut looks so silly. Her face didn't get cut. She just looks goofy because she doesn't have a bow in. And her hair's so long. Good girl. Her little noises are so cute, aren't they? You're so cute. Oh, good sleepy girl. Oh, you want your belly rubbed. Oh, you want your belly rubbed. I just feel like naming her Belle was perfect because her nickname, we always call her Belly, and she loves belly rubs. So perfect. So, anywho, cleaning. I think I'm gonna make some ramen noodles. I'm addicted to ramen noodles. Also, I got a box of Valentine's Gushers yesterday, and I ate the whole box. I'm not proud of it, but I did. Okay. What am I doing? I have no food. My fridge is basically empty. Onions! So many onions. This is the ramen I'm addicted to. I get it from Walmart, but it says vegan on it. It is so good. And I add kimchi to it and sriracha and chives. And it is fantastic. And this is my third one in 2 days. I can't get it all the time because it's the only thing I eat, and it can't be good for you. Not that good for you. I just hope it's not like burning my stomach or anything. So normally I cut my own chives, but I bought pre-cut chives, and I just add these in like towards the end of the ramen. I put in a lot because I like a lot. And let me take this big one out. And that's it. This is the kimchi I use because this is the only vegan kimchi I can buy anywhere near me. So it is not my favorite kind of kimchi. I wish they had Cleveland brand kimchi anywhere. Is it Cleveland? Cleveland Raw? I don't know. It is so good. It's the best kimchi ever, I swear. My friend's mom makes ridiculously delicious kimchi as well. I need to learn how to make it myself. Honestly, that should be my next journey. Also, I'm home for the next 2 weeks, maybe. All right, we're in the bathroom. This bathroom gets so dirty so fast because this house gets so dusty. And honestly, one of the harder parts of homeownership as opposed to van life or renting like a 1-bedroom apartment is the amount of cleaning you have to do. I'm not gonna lie, I have not been keeping up on it. It is a struggle for me. So I just have some random bathroom cleaner that I got. This is dirty because I emptied out like a conditioner, like a travel thing in here, and yeah, it's not good. So luckily it usually comes clean pretty good because like I said, it's mostly just dust, but it does get some soap scum from my hair products. But I think I want to take a bath tonight, which I'm not a big bath person, but sometimes I do, especially if I'm going to shoot content. Sometimes I like to do a little romantic bathtub moment. Especially like tonight, I might have a glass of wine. Just relax. Ugh. Honestly, I should keep the scrubby in the shower and scrub it while I'm in the shower. Would probably be the smart thing to do. But it's not that bad. I know that's not a good angle, but honestly, there just isn't one in here. Ah, see? Everything falls in here. I hate my lack of counter space. Oh man. Ah, ew, hairs. Getting a hair trap was the best thing I could have done, FYI, if you don't have one already. Wow. Feel great about that. Oh my gosh, oops. I I will say that I 10 out of 10 do not recommend. I put all these here without really considering, and that's like the worst place to have put stuff. It should have gone over here or over there, because that's like right where you stand, and I bump it every time. Anybody who tries to shower here who's any bigger than me is going to have issues, but you know, it is what it is. All right. Oh man, yeah, this conditioner mess. Ugh. So much better. Honestly, I'm putting you in my shower. Let's see if it works. My sink was so bad that I kept thinking if any of my friends impromptu like wanted to come over, I would have to deny them because it was too embarrassing. My pipes are old and the drains get clogged pretty easily, so I have been like periodically throwing Drano in them just to work on keeping them unclogged, which is a big reason why I had to buy the hair trap for the drain. Even the tiniest bit of hair causes it to get plugged. And my floor is so dirty. Everything in here is dirty, not just messy, but dirty, and I hate the feeling of it being dirty. Oops. Right. Hair trap. Nasty. I don't know that I hate anything more than fucking hairs. Like if I go to someone's house or a public, like a Planet Fitness or something, and there's hairs, I am like want to throw up. Especially like a hotel or something too. Alright, this I need for the mop. Alright. Toilet needs to be cleaned. Let me spray. My toilet downstairs needs lots of effort. I think I have really hard water here, so the water makes stains really quick and easily. I think I have actual toilet bowl cleaner, but you know what? I don't know where it is at the moment. Alright, I need broom and vacuum, and I should probably get my steam cleaner going. This is one of those things that when I have it done, I feel so good. I probably need to be doing it like once a week, but I'm not. Honestly, it's probably been a couple of months since I've done it, and that is not cute. I think I'm gonna wash the rug as well. That makes a big difference. Alright. Good deal. I'm gonna let that sit. Okay, I'm gonna go get broom. I am just balancing my camera on anything because I don't have my tripod up here, but I had to put different sheets on my bed. We're gonna do the Juicy Couture sheets. So the reason I picked up the camera again because I was letting it charge, so I was just doing this without filming. So a few days ago is when I saw that my house payment was going up $200, and as you remember from a few minutes ago in the beginning of this video, I was talking about how house living is so expensive, like what am I gonna do? So I'm not taking away that sentiment because I have been feeling like that for quite some time. That was just very triggering because I was like, I'm not paying this. I was already having a hard time justifying paying what I do pay or what I have been paying. And anywho, so I had called my insurance agent. And what I like about my insurance company is that I have a specific agent, whereas like big brand insurance companies, like the major ones, you just are trying to contact customer service and you talk to a different person every time. This, I have a very specific agent and she handles all my stuff. So I left her voicemail like, I need help because, you know, whatever. So she got back to me. She emailed me and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you caught this. I don't know why it didn't bundle, but it didn't bundle, in fact. Because... Alright, where is my clean pillowcase? Oh, it's probably downstairs still. Darn. Ooh, I forgot I had these curtains. That might be good fabric to sew with today. So she was like, yeah, thanks for noticing, whatever. I have made sure it's bundled. So now your payment has gone down to $21.33 where it was $23.75. And then it went up to $25.86. But I started with them in November. And so she said it was backdated to November, so I'll be receiving a refund, which is also super cool. Whoa, 4 pillowcases. I don't have that many pillows, but that's a lot of pillowcases. I guess they expect you to have lots of pillows. And no, I'm not washing these before I put them on. And you can say that that's gross. I don't care. I shall survive. Sleeping in hotels and stuff every night, I have very low standards now for everything in life. But yeah, so I'm assuming that amount is pre-$200 a month extra for taxes, but we'll see because I just went on and looked at my house payment account. Oops, this is upside down. There's a right way since there's words. And it was still the $25.86, so I'm like curious to know when it's gonna kick in. But she also said I'll be refunded $675, but that it needs to go in an escrow account. I don't know what that means either. I know what escrow is, obviously, but I don't know what that means. It needs to go in an escrow account. So even if it just means it's going to be paid towards my escrow, like, I'm okay with that. I just want to not be paying so much every freaking month because it's too much. And the reduction, like that $200 is my cell phone bill every month, by the way, which includes my internet because I do home internet with my cell phone company. Ugh, these are so cute. It literally does not match the like vintage vibes at all, but it is super Y2K, and I just don't even care. Like sometimes your vibes are just ever changing. So anywho, I'm feeling in very good spirits because that took a lot off me. Like I know it's not a huge amount of money. And so it seems like, you know, it's not life-changing. Like, I totally get that, and I'm not saying it is, but I don't know, I was feeling very overwhelmed with the whole situation. I still am kind of unsure what I want to do with my life, if I do want to stay in this house or not. I mean, it being a little less money, like if it really is $21.33 every month, I mean, that makes me a lot more excited. I probably would stay here a lot longer if that's the case. Because I'm not probably going to be able to rent for much less than that now. I think in my mind, rent is going to be the same as it was long, long ago when I was renting. But when I lived in California, let me tell you this. This is back in like 2010 or 2011. I rented a 1-bedroom apartment, not a studio. It was a 1-bedroom with 2 cats. So I had to pay 2 pet fees. I had all new appliances except for a refrigerator. In California, you have to provide your own refrigerator, which was so silly to me at the time because in Minnesota that's not a thing. Refrigerators come with your place. But yeah, all new flooring, all new appliances, everything. The only downfall was it was on the ground floor, but at the time I didn't see that as an issue. Now that I'm older, I do think that is a bit of a safety concern. Like I wouldn't want young people living on the ground floor. I need a new comforter so badly too. I stole this one from my mom's and she's probably had it for like 20 years. But I paid $950 for that apartment a month, and it was right off of the 101 in Ventura Boulevard, and it was like just right over Laurel Canyon, and it was such a great location. If anybody lives there, like, you know, there's a Ralph's right over there, or there was, I guess, I don't know if it's still there, and I could walk there. It's like right across the street. So it was great. Anywho, I'm curious how much that apartment cost today. I should look it up and find out, just because I'm like, I bet you it's so expensive. And at the time, I felt like it was so expensive. And I was bartending. I was working at the Saddle Ranch and Sushi on Sunset. I think those were my 2 jobs at the time. Maybe Hooters. I don't think I was at Hooters at that time, but whoops. I worked at the one on the Santa Monica Promenade. It's not even there anymore. It's been gone for a while, I think. But, and I don't know that those bartenders or servers in California make any more money today than they did then. Only rent is so much more expensive. I don't know. It's something like housing insecurity and the cost of living is something like I just never shut up about. Like, all my friends in my real life, I'm sure they get sick of how much I bring it up, but I can't stop talking about it because I just think it's outrageous. Like, I just think it's insane. The way that wages have, like, not gone up, and if they have gone up, they certainly do not keep up with inflation. And yeah, I'll just go on and on about it forever because it's tough out there. And then you have people like myself having turned to van life or nomadic life because the cost of living is too much, that you're like married to the bills of your home, your house broke, in other words, and you want to live, you want to do stuff, you want to experience life and all of these things. But then, like, shortly after I started doing van life, all of these places, including truck stops, Walmarts, places that were a reliable place to park overnight, started not allowing overnight parking. I cannot tell you how many Love's truck stops I went to that didn't allow more than 2-hour parking. That's crazy to me. Because there are so many reasons why you might have to park and sleep overnight that don't involve living in the parking lot. And it just creates such an unsafe place. I don't know. Again, I just have so many things to say about it. I could go on and on. But anywho. All right. Bed is made. Sheets are cute. Bed is not cute because of my comforter. But I am going to get a new comforter for sure. I just don't know when. So this is, okay, here's the layout of my room. Let me see, where can I put you on the sewing machine? I'm gonna have to pick it up in a minute. But I have a window right here and a window right here. And then I have, can you even see it? What can you see? I have a door, yeah, you can see it. This door right here. And then I have this door right here. So that leaves very few places for the bed to go as far as feng shui. So feng shui, and I'm not like big into feng shui or anything, but I am a little bit superstitious, I will admit. I do believe in energy. I do believe that ancient Chinese anything, there's like definitely something to it, right? Like throughout life, they really just have been leading the way on like medicines and energy and things like that. So I do want to have some sort of good energy. Also, I don't sleep well here, and I'm often scared at night. And so I'm wondering if part of that is bad feng shui. So you're not supposed to have your bed up against a window because there's no support, something of that nature. My understanding is you could cover up the window with like heavy drapery and stuff like that, which I'm very willing to do. However, I like how light it is in here, and I fear it'll get really dark, but I could put the bed center to this window and it will be facing the wall. But then it's like dead smack center in the middle of the room, which I'm not like super keen on because I wanted to put a vanity in here. But the other thing is this. Okay, so then I considered turning my bed and pushing it up into this corner, leaving the whole rest of the room open for other things. Vanity, a full-length mirror, you know, whatever. But then my feet would be facing the door, which apparently is called the dead man's position. So it brings on early death. I'm not trying to die early for any reason. So that's a no-go. I'm absolutely not doing that. I'm superstitious enough for that not to be a thing. So if you have your feet pointed towards a door, change it immediately. So I have felt like my bed being right here is the only logical place, aside from it being right here. Because the other door would cut in to it even if I put it in this corner. So apparently you don't really want to sleep with your head next to the door either, because there's so much energy that comes in through the door. So I'm considering pushing the bed up against the wall so it won't be center, but it's already not center to the light fixture. So what I could do is get a hanging chandelier, and so if I push it over, I could have it here but then hang it so it's in the center of the foot of my bed. That's something I could do. Or just put a chandelier there and it'll just be off center. But one of the things feng shui was saying is if you have to be by a door, you need to have like a table here with basically a lamp or something. It has to be big enough to block your view of the door. So I'm not sure if it should just stay here, and then I could get like a tall dresser or something to put here. Like something bigger than this. I don't know. Or do I push it up against the wall? But these are all reasons I don't want to attach a canopy to the ceiling, because I've seen people do really cool things with attaching curtain rods and stuff to the ceiling. But because I can't commit to the bed being in this place, I would rather have like the canopy thing. So that is what I'm considering. And I really want to paint this room, but it needs so much work. Like, let me show you all of the things. First of all, look at this giant crack in the corner. Look at the top. It just looks awful. On top of that, the ceiling, I don't even know if you can really see it, has like cracks all in the ceiling. Like, I feel like the whole room needs to be replastered from top to bottom. And I just feel like I should do that before I paint it. And it's like look at how much space is in between the ceiling and the molding. Like, it needs a whole new molding. So that's why I've been like so overwhelmed with this room, because it needs so much work. That's like, where do I even start? Well, I have to start by taking off all the molding, plastering, putting up new molding. You know what I mean? Like, it's overwhelming when I start to add it all up, and I'm like, it's gonna cost me so much money. But we're not letting ourselves be stressed about that. So I think what I'm going to do is add up. Number one, I just need to add up how much it's going to cost me, because I think that will take a little bit of the stress away, is just figuring out like, how much money do I actually need? Then I have a goal. Then I can try and make that amount of money and then do it, because I don't know how much plaster supplies are going to cost. But I've seen enough people, women specifically, doing it online for me to feel comfortable attempting to do it by myself. I'm going to be honest, it looks bad enough. That can't be much worse. Can't be much worse. And if it is, oh well. then I got nothing. So for now, though, I think I am going to order the $20 kit from Walmart for the canopy. Today, I'm going to hang these pictures. Oh, and I didn't go over my vision board. I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, so I'm going to hang the pictures. I think I'm going to do like a little mini gallery wall here. When I decide where my bed is going to go and do the canopy, I might put a picture behind the bed just to like give it a little something back there. I just want it to look really, I really am going for like ethereal fairy princess vibes. For now, that's what I'm really into at the moment. And then the nice thing about it, like with the canopy, it's just curtains and tablecloths and those types of fabrics, so you can really change it to any vibe you want. So then when I want to change it to Bridgerton style, like I can just change the drapings and it will look great. Okay, so this is my 2026 vision board. We've got 2026 in glitter, pink glitter here. I did try to keep it pretty pink. So the reason I was okay doing a smaller one is that every other year I have, like for example, this one I have like, I am a writer. I normally would have like 12 different things that have to do with writing and being an author. And so I just kept it shorter this year because again, I wanted something I could reasonably look at, something I could hang on the wall. I've got a picture of this pink living room that's just gorgeous. That's just the vibe I want for my whole house. Very Bridgerton, minus the prince. But this year, this season of Bridgerton, I really am feeling the prince. And I'm like, how can I add that to my house? Pink BMW, because I'm trying to manifest myself a pink BMW. And in this particular picture, I photoshopped me and Belle. So every time I look at it, it's also the background on both of my phones. So I'm looking at it all the time. Also down here, pink Bronco, because I want one. That one's a vintage Bronco. I have lots of money stuff on here. Bills paid, debt cleared, financially free. I am financially free. I attract abundance, 888. That is the angel number of abundance. Hi, Betty. You want to come and hang out? Come here. Oh, here. I covered up your stuff. Come on. Come on. Is it cold in here? Come here. Okay. Well, she's just staring at me. I'm writing a book, and I just thought this was a pretty photo. Money, YouTube stuff. I have a follower count, and this is the 1 million plaque, which go big or go home. Financial growth. I'm so rich I can afford anything I want. Here's a picture of a vanity because I want a vanity like that really, really badly. I wrote myself a check. This goes year to year. I just take it off and put it on the next vision board. I also have Cassian. Belly, where are you? Come on. Come on, Belle. Come here. Come on. Come on, Belle. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Here, come on in your bed. Good girl. I am healthy. I have a lot of like French speaking because I really want to learn French. I even have Paris on here because I thought maybe it would be my journey to spend some time in Paris to learn French. I have 144 on here because that's an angel number I see all the time. 222 because that's my favorite angel number. And then I just have various like princess vibe stuff on here. I also put Cassian on here because I'm not sure why. I was just feeling enticed to put Cassian on there. I don't know if that's because I'm trying to manifest a Cassian. Maybe character in my book is going to be inspired by Cassian. Maybe I'll be manifesting Cassian in real life, which, by the way, I'm always trying to manifest Cassian in real life. I will expect nothing less. But yeah, so I feel like a lot of this is very realistic stuff, like just trying to be more financially literate, which, as you can see, is something that I really need to do. Like, I just really need to understand finances. I need to start understanding investments. I need to start understanding, like, just basic finances. It's something I've never really had to do. And I'm at the point where, like, I'm lacking, and it is showing in my life. So that is something that's important to me. The writing is always important to me. I've always wanted to go to law school, and right now I'm really, really inspired to do immigration or civil rights law. But I'm always it's not that I don't think I can do it. I just don't know that I've ever really truly felt that I would practice it. And I'm feeling more inspired now than ever. However, law school is something that does take up all of your energy. So one of the things I've decided for this year is I'm going to attempt to consistently write. And come July, if I've consistently been writing, and I think that that's something I could, you know, truly see myself doing, then that's where I'm going to focus my energy. But if I'm not doing that and I haven't written anything at all, then I think it is a sign to go for law school, which I have to finish a bachelor's degree before then. And then take a year to study for the LSAT, then take the LSAT, and you have to get the best score you can to get into a good law school. So it's a long process. But I think I need something to focus on, and I want it right now to be writing. But if that's just not something that I'm showing capable of doing, then I think I am going to turn directions and pursue that law stuff. So that's just something. So come July, we'll see how I'm feeling about it. It's not necessarily something I want to do. It's something that I feel like I would be good at and that I could use that skill to help people. I don't think it makes a lot of money. I think I make more money now just doing what I'm doing than I would being a lawyer, especially the kind of law that I want to do, because I do not have any interest in corporate law. I would fully be doing the kind that helps people, which is the kind that doesn't make any money. I found out that a lot of lawyers who are like public defenders and things make like $40,000 a year. So it's not a lot of money in today's economy. But I feel compelled to use the skills that I have, which are talking, gaslighting. I only want to use that skill for good, not evil. So, anywho, that's something I've been considering, but it's not on my vision board. The writing is on my vision board because that's what I want to do. But I'm at the point in my life where I need to either do it or do something else, and that's why I have that. So I'm thinking of hanging this right up here, and I think I'm going to center it with the radiator because otherwise it's just going to look too off balance. So I'm going to put it up here. I got these nails that are just like straight nails, so I don't have to do anchors. I also have two of these. I spray painted them gold. They were silver. Actually, I think they were bronze, and whoever had them before me painted them silver because you can see the back is like silver spray paint. So I just painted the front back to gold, back to bronze. So I thought it could be cool to have these on the other side, but also I was thinking of putting these like around my vanity. So I don't know. These are so pretty though. It's like they need to go somewhere. I need to just hang them. And the other thing is I don't know where a vanity will go when I have one. I kind of want to put it in this corner where the sewing table is because my vanity will double as makeup table, sewing table. So I don't know which way it will face or anything like that though. So I don't know, but looking at the collection of frames I have, it looks so pretty. I love it. I just need I need things to start coming together cohesively. I want to go in. It's really disheartening. I don't even want to drill back there because what is back there? Genuinely, plaster walls scare me because like a regular wall, you just find a stud and things just go in it. I mean, that doesn't look bad. It's just, it's definitely not in all the way. It's sticking out like a couple of inches on the other side. Okay, well, looks pretty good. Is it even? No, it's not. It is certainly not centered with the radiator. Fuck me, man. this underneath it. Or will that just make it look like it's not centered? Maybe I have to do like purposefully make it off center. You know? This type of a situation. Can't see it. Maybe I should just leave this for now. I gotta even see if this glass will come clean. Because I can't believe it's so... How did I get so off-center? Oh, that cracks me up. I don't know that I'll like these here. I don't know. You guys can give me your advice. This is what it looks like. Not centered with the radiator. Maybe I should move it over. But I have to move it that way so the hole will be obvious. I mean, I really fucked it up. Like, it's really far over. I don't know how I got it that bad. Oops. And this is why you should measure. And not wing it like me. Well, that's that. And yeah, I think this stuff will all look pretty. Even these might look pretty behind my bed with like a lot of draping and stuff, like on the other side of this frame. It's just that I don't want to hang any of them until my bed is in like its permanent position. Otherwise that's going to look really crazy. So, I was thinking I was going to hang up more things. Maybe I should go find prints that I like for the smaller frames. I cannot believe I screwed that up so royally. These are trash. Now I just need a vacuum. Needs a vacuum in here bad. I'm telling you, the dust. Yeah.